shall remind everybody right now, hydrate your hydras, drain your disruptors, and whatnot.
You know, I like that one, but I feel like trying to hydrate a hydra sounds really scary.
Yeah, how would that
Are you
even
giving
work?
it? Are you giving it water or are you giving it an IV? Because I don't think a hydra would like an IV.
And you know, I've actually thought about this. Do you think hydras drink, or do they absorb the water through osmosis?
I will get back to that after this intro, because I need to think about it, because that is a very detailed scientific question, and I'm going to need to get into very intense detail with it. So, before we get into that, let's get into this right here in the top left-hand corner. We are looking into the main base of the blue Protoss pieces that are being mind-controlled by the Alpha X Latin American player from Chile, the best Protoss in all Latin America, guaranteed to qualify today or your money back. It is Dastan.
And spawning over here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way to the bottom right-hand corner of the map, generally agreed to be the best Chilean player and probably the best Protoss player from the entire Latin America region. He's been on Terror Knight, but let's see what he can get done against his fellow Alpha Xer, his fellow Chilean. We have Darkness.
And the funny thing is, these two guys are BFFs. They do a lot together. And
They have a podcast, don't they?
yeah, they have a podcast, El Prisma. And it's interesting because while they are both really good Protosses in Latin America, you know, Darkness has seemed to be the reigning champ, but we'll see how the two brothers face off. But back to your question. I forgot what your question was. Oh, Hydras.
Sorry.
I think they use their tail as a straw.
Oh, that's smart. Wait, that's
And they,
like
they
a
stick their tails and stuff and like...
right, because that was gonna be my follow-up. Like, do you mean they just suck it in from their tails, or are they like elephants? Do they inhale a bunch and then put it in their mouth?
Inhale it and spit it around? Huh. No, I think they suck it in through their tail like a straw. And
you know,
drink it that way.
yeah, Hydra have a good breath control, I imagine.
Yeah.
They'd just be able to.
And then it goes
take
into some
halfway.
like some sort of organ in them that mixes it in with acid, and then that acid goes into their little shooters.
And that's why they spit so far.
Yeah. Now that I
Figured it
think about
out.
it kind of looks like they're doing like a Spider-Man web shoot, you know? Like they're doing that Spider-Man motion when they shoot through things.
They kind of are, because they also sort of shake their hips a little bit, and when they do that, their arms look like they're sort of going back and forth. They have those little T-Rex arms. They maybe they're just trying to be Spider-Man. I don't know.
They're trying to be
That's a gateway
Spider-Man
to
T-Rexes.
All right, well, Darkness
Oh,
looking to be
Kuro's
pretty...
right. Hydras drink Overlord milk because Overlords are full of milk.
Ah, but how is the question?
Maybe with their tails. They
Data
connect
transfer.
to their tentacles. Data transfer. There you go.
Tentacle
And,
sounds about right.
Yeah, tentacles. That's the data transfer of aliens and bugs. But here we go. There's a proxy. I don't know what it's going to accomplish quite. Ooh, was it scouted?
Not quite. He sees these stalkers, but just assumes that they were from home, because they were.
Yeah, they were from home. Yeah, that's true. It all makes sense, but he was just a couple feet out of view.
Indeed, he was. This is a very dedicated proxy coming out from Darkness. This is a lot of units. A probe even coming back in case he wants to throw down even more tech structures.
I love the Adepts. That's he still has a lot of gas saved up, so he can get more Immortals and maybe some more Adepts or Stalkers. But throwing in the Adepts is going to force him to keep walling off, and they can tank a lot of shots from these Stalkers while the Immortal starts doing some damage. That thing went instantly down. He's going to come in here and take out the shield battery. First things first. Nice overcharge on the back shield battery, but it's not even coming into play here.
No,
Wow. F's in the chat for that Stalker.
Yeah. F's right in the chat, and Darkness. He's looking to envelop the stun right here. Look at that army supply. It is over. At least 3 times. I don't really know math too much. At least 3 times the amount from the stun. Now it's doubled, I believe.
We do believe.
Look,
we have
not-
our expert. We have our top mathematicians on it as we speak.
Our top people. And speaking of the top people, listen, Darkness is going to get on top here. With the War Prism, should be able to just juggle right on top here.
They just cornered those
But he doesn't
stalkers
even-
in the back alley and beat them up for their lunch money.
Yeah, I mean, Darkness, he's not even concerned about juggling right now. He just wants a little bit of high ground vision.
Dastan was like, I don't have any lunch money, so they beat him up anyways for not having lunch money.
Why are you so poor?
Yeah, they beat him up for being poor. Why don't you have more units, nerd? And then they killed him.
Just
And then the Immortal's like,
so.
I got your back. And then the Immortal got jumped. He's like, oh man, this is what I get for being a good Samaritan.
Well, it does get a little bit done. Kills at least one Immortal from Darkness, but I feel like just getting an Immortal here and there. Dastan's gonna need a lot more than that.
Yeah, these Zealots chasing him down. He can't really stop and fight. There's really no probes left here for Dastan and Darkness. He's just showing his accomplice here. I don't know what to call him here. His friend, his predecessor, his Padawan. There you go. Yeah, that one.
There's Compadre here. Really, how it's done. This is PvP. Why would you get a second base? That's what a wise man once said.
What wise man said that?
I don't remember. Someone from NA.
All right. Wow, CranKy Ducklings are on it.
We are at the pause for a second because I was like, wait, I can't use my hotkey for fanfare for this again.
This guy's trying to make a name for us. He said Yodaslim, Yakuzaku.
Haha! Fight VIP.
Fight VIP.
Oh,
I like that one. Feel mold.
Feel mold.
Oh, that just sounds terrible.
Feel mold is what happens when he plays Life is Strange. It's getting them feel
That's what happens
molds.
when you listen to Steel Mold. Cast too long and then you feel like Steel Mold.
The
We call it the Steel Mold effect.
It's probably, yeah. It's one of them scientific things. We wouldn't be able to explain it to you guys. You wouldn't understand. I mean, we don't understand ourselves.
It's a pro gamer thing. You guys wouldn't understand. It's a pro gamer move. And
Much
we are
like-
getting into game dose.
Exactly. Wait, I remember Lightshade, the Latin American localization, or the Spanish localization, I should say, it was like broken up to 3 different words?
Is it?
Something
Do you have
like
it
that.
near you?
I do not. Kuro has it. Somewhere.
Corrupt Kuro. I like that name. That's a cool one.
Arturo.
Yes, everybody, Funada Dastan, because that is our trend here, and he's the highest ranking person. And speaking of that man, he is here in the bottom right-hand corner. It is the blue Protoss robotic pieces being mind-controlled or computer-controlled, whatever they have inside of them, by the one, the only, the Chilean, only losing one game. Can he bring it back? It's Dastan!
And coming here from the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Protoss player coming down also from the land of Chile. We are just having a massive bowl of con carne here. He is going to be representing Alpha X as well. Absolutely on a roll today. Probably the top player in this current bracket. It is Darkness. Sanctuary. Wait, but we've got Darkness and Lightshade. How is the universe not imploded on itself yet?
I ask myself that every day.
Is this even allowed? Darkness, I mean, he's gotten... Just what happens, Darkness has gotten so good, he's gotten so big, that he's started to envelop even the Lightshade.
Yeah. Wow, Darkness is enveloping the light. Who would have thunk it? Whoa, look at this wall.
Yeah, nice
This
and
is something
solid.
new.
Oh, apparently not.
No, never mind.
Well, an interesting wall, but yeah, I thought that was a lot more closed up than it actually was.
Yeah. And he put the pylon right in front, so it's mega exposed.
Well, Dastan, he has been known to be Funarat,
Yeah.
so why shouldn't he do the same for his pylons?
What up, Vortex in the chat? Vortex Lamb. If you guys don't know, he made the duct tapes. I believe there's another duct tape that hasn't came out yet, but it's hilarious with steel molding.
Yeah, it really is. Kuro's still, you know, putting on her publishing glasses, being like, I think this needs to be edited.
Yeah, Kuro has to go frame by frame and make sure each frame is great.
Indeed, she does. She's basically,
Darkness. What a cool name.
what's his name? That one editor
I'm
who's,
assuming Darkness got his name. I don't remember what unit it is, but when you command or build a unit in Protoss, it says like into the darkness or for darkness or something like that. Something about darkness.
I come from darkness? Question? So, look, it's probably one of those Nerazine units, like a Stalker or DT or something. Darkness is
one of those dark ones.
But how is he going to react? Is going to be the question.
If you can tell me which unit or what command causes them to say something with darkness as a Protoss unit in the chat, I will give you a whopping $0 and 1 high five.
Oh, that's a pretty good bargain.
Virtual high five because of social distancing, though.
Well,
best I can offer.
We'll still have a couple of takers.
Oh yeah, we'll get blown up for this one. People really love the virtual high five.
All them contests we knew
in position.
That they are already gonna be able to pounce the top of this Oracle, and even from the okay, I thought that was a little bit anti-air from below, but no, that was just a sentry. A couple of depths here from the start, trying to see what they can get done. The Stargate gets completely depowered, and Dastan, I mean, he's not just back to square one; he's back to square 0.5.
He's back to square 0.
That is what he is.
He's back to rectangle.
Is that wait? Yeah, no, cause back to cause you want to have less corners is what you want, I think.
I don't know. Maybe he's back to oval now.
I think maybe oval is the ideal. Yeah, circle is like the ideal because you don't want any of that going on.
So then he's a hexagon. He's back to square hexagon.
Mate.
Science.
Math. And other
magic
words that scare me.
That's what we're missing. We got math and science on the channel. We need some black magic. Any witches in the house?
Well,
no.
It is October. We can probably get one.
It is October, actually.
We try hard enough.
Months of the ghouls and gobs come out. I don't know what any of those are, actually, but they're going to come out.
Yeah, now I think about it, I feel like there's a lot of contention as to what defines a ghoul or a goblin. Speaking of contention, that is a dark shrine.
And as we've seen, these don't work too good.
Well, they can.
But
they usually don't. But
you know,
they
not
can.
the average player.
Exactly.
We've
The
seen
sun,
it be
he's
like
up there.
desperation play lately.
I do kind of feel like that's a desperation play. Look at that. Darkness already prepared. Snipes that probe right out of the light shade.
What happened? I wasn't looking. No, I'm just kidding.
There's
only one thing for us to look at, and it is this intense game. Both going for Blink Stalkers. I feel like it's a little late for Blink. I feel like you normally open with Blink.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit of an awkward opening coming out from both sides, so it makes sense a little that Blink would be delayed, but it's good that they both have it. Should be seeing some pretty intense micro battles coming on.
Oh, there we go. I think... Oh, God, Jim Rising's here.
That is... yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Yes, Jim, you can watch this stream on your stream all you want. Just make sure to tell everyone to follow me on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I lied about that one. I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah, Zergtroll was right. He said it was the DTs, and they say enter the darkness, or what did he say? The darkness calls. That's what DTs say.
And Dastan, he's really living up to that. Them DTs, they're being called to darkness right now.
Yeah.
They are making their way.
That makes sense. When anybody warps in DTs against this guy, the darkness does call.
And the darkness takes up.
Yeah. And the darkness consumes you.
Yeah.
And then all you do is sit in the darkness.
For eternity.
Yeah. Or until he gives up StarCraft.
Yeah, but I mean, how long is that gonna go for?
That'll never happen. Darkness will last longer than StarCraft ever will. But yeah, this is kind of an impasse here. Everyone's kind of settling down. It's like they're all taking a breath after fighting for. Oh wow, that was rough.
Darkness! I saw what you were trying to do there, buddy.
He was trying to attack it with the probes, and then at the last second, he's like, "Wait, run away!" And then it was too late.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he actually committed to that, if that final frame would have actually killed the Stasis Ward, but I guess it's not really a gamble you want to make.
Yeah, exactly.
Then again, you don't want to gamble on trying to kill Stasis Ward with your probes either. Another Stasis Ward come up there.
I've noticed I shouldn't gamble at all ever, so.
Yeah. And a DT will. Oh, that's some juicy mineral line. Darkness, you just got that back, buddy. Look at that income difference. But will it matter much in the end? It's Darkness. He's had enough. He's pushing in.
Ooh, he is pushing in, and he, like you said, he's had enough. That's about as easy as you can put it. But these little Sim Cities makes for a very weird game. Blinkstalker versus Blinkstalker. No immortals. Just a whole bunch of micro at this point.
Right, taken out. Darkness getting actually a little bit flustered here. You know, he's been on a tear today, but now he's up against a player who can actually match him, give him a run for his money. Don't feel he's quite warmed up yet, Darkness has.
Yeah, and we'll see what is going on here. What up, everybody in the chat joining us just now? You're welcome. I don't know what we did. We're just doing the Lord's work here, you know, watching PvPs and casting.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful Sunday. No, wait a minute, it's Saturday.
It's Friday for me.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Sunday somewhere in the world, probably.
Yeah. Maybe it's Sunday on Lightshade LE.
And that's why it's always bright.
Because Sundays are always bright.
That's
and here we have the DTs heading for the darkness. I just realized Dastan's barely getting +1/+1 right now.
Yeah, a little bit delayed on that front. Compared to Dastan, who's already making
always
his way with
be up
+2.
one whole upgrade here.
But only one, as you know, Darkness has forsaken the armor upgrades. Now, to be fair, I don't think it matters that much in a PvP. Weapons are always what you want to prioritize, but it's something that the Sun has going for him. Another thing he's got going for him, he is now double the army supply and looking to push out.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. I feel like, you know, Darkness is the one favorite to win here, but Dastan looks like he has a chance here. He's down a few workers, but the army supply is definitely in his favor. All the war prisms are not with this army. They're back at that other war prism like 5 feet over. Everything's taking weird paths here.
Yeah, interestingly enough. And Darkness does see this, trying to intercept the army. Charge, not done for Dastan.
There he goes.
He does look forward. Alright, even the slow zealots acting as a decent amount of a buffer, but there's just so much room to kite here on Lightshade LE. That Darkness, he can do this for days. He's already up on the Stalker count. That's all you really got to worry about.
And all these the sentries are really just stopping the zealots from coming in, because the stalkers can just blink in and around it, out of it, around it, up it, down it, whatever you want. If you threw some archons in there, like 1 or 2 archons, I think that would be hilarious. It would like break up his whole army.
And then you shake it all about? Question mark?
Pretty much. That's the way it goes.
Alright, well, Dastan, he still does have that higher army supply, and they are about even on the upgrades for a little while. Dastan will be having that +1 armor, though, with Darkness getting that +2 weapons. Disruptors are out, and we've seen Darkness's Disruptor control in the past. How good can it be? Can it get here against Dastan? Flank here the Chartlets. But again, not really utilizing it to, I would argue, the best. Oh my god!
The friendly fire! The friendly fire! He was like, you know what? Those kind of look like they taste good. Let me try one. He was like, nope, I didn't like
That's
those.
like what happens when you're a kid and you try to eat soap for the first time. Meanwhile, a big warp in here.
I was like, where are you going with this? What did you try to eat as a kid?
Yeah, well, you know.
There's a lot of terrible things that I've tried to eat as a kid.
I just remember eating peroxide and then having to go to the hospital.
You ate peroxide?
Yeah, well, I drank it, technically.
Yeah, I drank it. Didn't taste good?
I don't remember if it did.
Did it at least feel good going down your throat?
I think so, for a while.
I wonder. I didn't think peroxide would make you go to the hospital.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't a hospital, or maybe it was like just a clinic or something. I don't know, I was like 2 years old.
Either way.
Either way, not a really good thing. Now, Dastan, I really do like what he's been able to utilize back there. Just, you know, trying to hit darkness from multiple different angles, but unfortunately, darkness, defense was just too good, man. Not a lot of economic damage or anything going down.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here, because Darkness has been on, I feel like, 4 bases longer than Dastan, and Darkness still has the worker lead, so technically he can lose more army. Dastan also throwing, oh no, the disruptors, there's so many here!
That they are, but I feel like they fired their load a little bit too quickly, as a single blink was all Dastan needed to back away from all that.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. You see it so clearly, you see all of the purification novas connecting, but then in the end, it's blink, and it's gone. Now, what are these charges doing?
Wow. A little donation there to Ire, from Ire to Ire.
I still,
I feel like
gift exchange.
I thought what happened to the Colossus? Oh, there it comes. It's coming along.
Mate, yeah.
Well, Dastan has a Colossus in the middle of the map. Solo Dolo. It might flank? The flanking Colossus? Question mark?
Question mark? There's just a spotter. Purification Novas from Dastan have been absolutely valuable. They've been way better than the ones from Darkness, but I feel like Dastan's about to be flanked. And there's
Dastan's all over the map, though. He's got more stalkers here than Darkness does, and he's also hitting the natural base of Darkness, taking out his Colossus. And now he has Zealots and Colossus over there. And Dastan's just kind of all over the place. He is going to lose all his stalkers here, unfortunately. But he's doing some pretty good damage. He needs to go for the workers, though. There's no worker damage being done. He's just taking out some structures, and that's not enough.
No, it is nowhere near enough right now. Dastan has finally lost that army supply lead. Darkness starting to move in with that main army. And I gotta tell you, Yoda, I don't think Colossus does too well against disruptors or stalkers, but again, these purification is not quite going to be able to land.
You've never had a warp prism, then? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they don't do that good against it. Warp prisms are fun to say. They're like a savior unit, and you can do a crazy thing. But in a PvP, they both got warp prisms. Doesn't work out that good.
Yeah, they pretty much do. You know, both of them just trying to, you know, rebuild, get their bearings a little bit. Dastan finally doing a pretty good amount of economic damage, but he's lost his army lead. And he still keeps going for it, these pushes.
I wonder what their record is here, but I would say Darkness is the one favorite and wins more times when they play. I'm sure they practice a lot together, but I think Dastan might... Ooh, Warp Prism. Dastan might be able to win this one. He took out the 4th base and the natural. Not that there was a whole lot of mining at the natural, but that 4th base was the big mining base. Now he's going to come in here and pick off structures and probes. And he's securing himself a really fat lead, but Darkness, he's going for, I want to say, the all-in push here. I think this is it. +3 is about to finish for Dastan and Darkness at the same time.
Yeah, that's what it's very much looking like, but it's going to come down to these disruptors. They are the great equalizers, and neither side have really gotten too much of them. Darkness getting, oh, that was a pretty good snipe. Getting 2 of those disruptors out and completely taking out the Novas in midstream. But this is a good flank coming out right now for Dastan.
Those disruptors are just so thick, tanky.
Beautiful Nova.
They're thick like Archons and Immortals. Protoss is the thick army, and look at this.
How is the stun
Units
just
are dwindling. GG.
Wow, GG is called. After such a quick game number 1, game number 2, it's just gotten so close, and Dastan is going to be able to take us to our ace match.
Can't believe we're going to the ace match. I'm going to get some water once we join the lobby really quick, and
yeah, that is pretty important to have. Thank you very much, Slydog7410.
Oh yeah.
For those gift subs. Hope you do enjoy them. Forzion33 and Sagasys. Enjoy them emotes.
Not super familiar with Sagasys, so welcome to the pond. Maybe you've been here longer than me. Who knows? But Slide Dog's always here donating as well. Shout out to Slide Dog. I asked him, what's the 7410? And he's like, just on the numeric keypad on the side, I just kind of went down it. And it's 7410.
Yeah, accidentally hit 7 a couple too many times.
Yeah. And then Forzion, I believe he plays in some of the tournaments, but I do see him a lot just in chat all the time. So thanks to you guys. All right, I am in lobby. I'm going to go get my water.
Sweet.
And hopefully back before second intro.
Yeah, let's see how that goes down. Alrighty then. The ace match here. Reminder, this is not quite the qualifier yet. After this, it will be. Just gonna reply to players here real quick about ready availability and all that great stuff. We're gonna be loading in onto Romanticide as our ace match here on the pre-qualifier. You can call it the prequel, but then again, it's also the quarterfinals technically if you look at it on the ESL bracket. So it's the quarter. Well, it's not quite the quarter because this is the before the qualifier, so it's not, can't really call it the quarter. The koala corner? That's what I'm just gonna call it from now on. The koala corner is what it's gonna be. And with that, let's see. Alright, getting in. Game number 3. The ace match. A PvP between these players. See who's able to take this. And hopefully bring it all the way to that qualifier. And, well, bring it all the way and qualify is what I meant. Renegade X. Thank you very much for the rate there.
Oh yeah, big raid. Tanks, welcome everybody.
Welcome to the channel. And welcome to the last DreamHack qualifiers. Hope your cast went well there, Renegade. Do appreciate as many hands on deck covering these events.
Indeed. And shout out to Jim as well. He's streaming our stream on his stream.
Ah.
Oh, so you guys are listening right now. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
Gracias.
Yeah. And here we go at the bottom right-hand corner, playing for Team Alpha X with the blue robotic robots. It is none other than the man who is currently tied to Dastan.
And in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Protoss player, finally bleeding a little in throughout this tournament against his countryman, his clanmate, and his fellow podcast co-host. He is going to be representing Alpha X Latin America division. Coming out from Chile, we have Darkness.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
excited to see how this goes. What a powerhouse matchup. The best in Chile versus the second best in Chile. What you could say is brother versus brother. Co-podcaster versus co-podcaster. And shout out to Jim. Thank you everybody for joining. Jim did qualify in number 1. He is certified, hands down, the best dancer in all of StarCraft 2. And he's not a pro gamer. He's a streamer.
Yeah, I was gonna disagree with you, but I can't think of any disagreements there.
Who's dancing better?
It's like maybe Cats, maybe.
I don't know.
Nah,
his
he's too
dance
old
is
now.
pretty impeccable. But also thank you El Terrena Azul for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the duck pond. Stretch your wings, get some coffee. It's a great time here.
Araña Azul. That's a nice name.
Yeah.
Ooh, spider. Wait, hold up. Did I get it right? Araña Azul.
No, I think he's saying Terran. El Terran Azul.
Ah, well, I think that's pretty good as well.
Yeah. Spider would be cool though. Spider's araña, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
The Araña Discoteca. That's a disco spider.
A disco spider. A discotheque spider. That's great. That sounds pretty cool. I picture their butt being like a dance floor from a disco.
Oh,
You know, like
makes sense. I imagine they're like hanging from the disco ball with the web shooter.
with the web shooter.
Yeah. Wait, is
Yeah,
that only
that would be kinda
Spider-Man?
cool.
Is that only Spider-Man that has a web shooter?
No, all spiders have web shooters.
Right. Makes sense, makes sense. How else are you gonna get the
Yeah.
silk?
Chat is talking up a storm. I try and keep up with chat, but I'm trying to get in this game here, guys. We'll catch up later. I'll catch up later. I can't multitask. But starting out, we do have similar builds. The Twilight Council from both players going down. No proxies just yet, except for Dastan in the lower left-hand corner of the map. I don't know what he's doing there. Is he proxying or just a pylon?
Nah, just gonna be a spotter coming out from the stand in case Darkness decides to go for any sort of a Stargate-based harass or maybe a warp prism. Assume he sneaks around that direction though.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes, but I am. Oh wait, this is a best of 5, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
The
not.
match after
Oh god,
this
it's
is
not
gonna
best
be
of
the best
5
of
yet.
5. Yeah, the match after this is gonna be the best of 5.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, this is it right here. This is ace match. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever doesn't is out. I bet it's really unfortunate for Darkness that he has to take out his compadre here, Dastan. And it would be a big twist of events if Dastan took out his compadre, Darkness here.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. But in the end, there can only be one. There is another qualifier tomorrow, but again, look, just to remind everyone, there's only one slot from that particular qualifier, and if I said tomorrow, I do apologize. I didn't mean tomorrow, I meant the 18th of October. No, not the 18th of October, 19th of October. Wait, what are dates?
18th.
Yo, help me out here.
19th for you.
Right, okay. Yeah. Anyway, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
No matter where you're from.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll change the date just for us.
Yeah, just get Light back and reacquainted or whatnot. They probably won't.
Yeah, but so much to catch up on here. I'm not even talking about the game. I'm like in chat and talking to Kuro.
Yeah,
Not even here.
You gotta keep them moderated and whatnot. In the meantime, the Dastan is setting up a fort proxy location. Dastan, it's gonna see it.
Oh, he put the third base down right next to it.
Ouch. This is going to be go unseen for quite some time. +1, just about going to be finishing up for Dastan. It's going to be a little while before Darkness has his own. Meanwhile, 5 more gateways going to be finishing up for Dastan as well. This is such a committed all-in from Dastan, but if it works out, it's going to work out so well.
Yeah, they were equal on army supply. Dastan now ahead in army supply, but Dastan is all stalkers, and Darkness was like some sentries and some stalkers, and he has army on the map, so he's not. There's no way he has enough to hold here. I guess the warpins are helping, and now he does. Wow, what a good game by Darkness. This is getting bad for Dastan now. He didn't do any worker damage. Didn't even cancel that third. He's just straight up trading army out.
Indeed, he is. Look at all this micro coming out from Darkness. Really knows where to blink his injured units back. And now the upgrades are going to equalize Yoda. And with that, this is going to get even trickier. A Dark Shrine coming out from Darkness. And that's just going to help so much on the defenses too.
Yeah, and we kind of said that DTs are a desperation move, but that might just be the answer for Darkness here. There's no vision. Darkness does have 2 observers, so as he observes, he will be able to like kill any observers of Dastan, which there aren't any, so that's perfect. The DTs are going to come in. They can't stop this base from going down, though. It is now a good trade for Dastan, but I think he needs to go home.
Maybe. He either needs to go home and cut his losses, or he needs to do a lot more damage and then recall, which he can't afford to do. There isn't a lot of gas right now for Darkness. He can only afford these 2 DTs, and they do quite a lot of single target DPS against these Stalkers. But there are a lot of Stalkers too. How quickly can they kill them? It's going to be the question. Good depowering over there by Dastan, and now he's about to go on home.
Oh no, Darkness didn't notice his Stalkers are being donated for free.
Ouch.
He should have just followed him down with the DT.
Yeah, would have worked out decently well there.
Oh, this is hilarious. Thank you, El Terran Azul. He gifted a tier 1 sub to Jim Rising.
Hey, thank you very much.
It's his first gifted sub in the channel. Thank you. And Jim Rising's first time subscribing.
Enjoy the emotes, some fanfares, and the ducks. A huge depowering about to go on, and that is actually massive right now, Yoda.
Oh my god.
That's all the detection for the stun. It's gonna take a long while.
He doesn't have a warp prism out either. And he's supply blocked, I believe, or something's going on. That observer. Oh, the observer's frozen in there. I was thinking maybe he could get. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. I guess that's it. That is about it. He could have gone for it.
Has been pretty good.
I think he should have gone for a warp prism. God, who does this? Oh my gosh, this is
too much of a miscalculation there from Dastan, and with that, GG is called. What a way to go in this tournament. Owie.
Wow. Darkness, of course, pulls it off.
And Darkness is gonna be your qualifying player, or one of your players making it to the qualifying match this side of the bracket. I do believe Eggs and Paco Mike are over in the top side, duking it out, seeing who's able to qualify. They should. Yep, that's going on up there. And meanwhile, oh, we got a PvZ coming up here, Yoda. Darkness versus the Zerg Lord.
Oh man, that sucks. All the Zergs are gonna get wrecked. I should have never picked Darkness to follow today, because I should have just known it was gonna be Protoss wrecking all the Zergs that I love.
Well,
and no exceptions here. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to see all these deaths go down.